Okay, I said I was going to make a video of camping updates. Here's one that is a heck of a bunch of modifications. I did say the door wouldn't close because of that pole. Well, as I said before, there's that pole, and you'll notice the door is closed like it's supposed to be. This table out here has an update to it in the fact that the table itself is now used for outside cooking. We came to a place that they had RV parking, but it wasn't exactly a campsite, and they said you need to put all your stuff away. So we did, and not only did we do it, we modified everything to fit like you would thought it should. We even have a little trash can outside. If I told you the story about that trash can, you would crack up. But that's, yes, a simply grocery store bag stuffed inside of there. We step inside, and instantly we have a camp kitchen. Now, our camp kitchen does unfold to double this size, but obviously we can't do that on the inside. It has to be done outside, which we expect. And I'm sorry about that noise. Somebody's doing some mowing. Yes, you get a big screen TV and a clock. And you'll notice speakers hanging up here. They are for music when we want to lay down and get some sleep and stuff. Our propane and stuff is in this bag here. And one of the bottles in here is a refill propane bottle. And if we know we're going to be camping for a while, we'll bring that with us, and we'll bring our spare 20-pound or 30-pound propane bottle with us so we can refill them. It's not exactly against the law to refill them. It's against the law to sell them, the ones you're refilling. But that's for another show. At any rate, over here is our charging center. Down there is our modem. Under here is the inverter. I can reach in there and turn the thing off. This is obviously the camp stove. And the neat thing about this is the camp stove and prep area. And once you're finished cooking, you pop this this camp stove, basically get it out of your way. And once you get it out of your way, all you have to do is set it to the side. Nothing exciting, but you lift this up and you have your camp kitchen. Now, the camp kitchen isn't being used as a kitchen per se, but it is. And I caught her before she had the chance to actually wash it out, so that's my fault, not hers. But this is the sink, and as far as the sink goes, the water, all you gotta do, push that button, and there's your water. Just that quick. Now, after 2 minutes, it'll time itself out, or you can just shut it off. That comes from a gallon source that's underneath it. We bring 3 gallons of water, and we bring a refill system, which I will show you later. But that covers everything there. Over here is where you can dry the dishes, so you get the full load up here. Now, there's a change to this that I'm almost betting nobody saw. You take that, you lay it down in there, and you close it up. You didn't see any baskets in there, which are supposed to come with the system. The reason why you don't see those baskets is because those baskets were moved. Now they're here and here on these guys. You remember these from earlier? Well, now we have tape borders to make them look better, and we have these baskets on them so that we can put our cell phones on them when we're going to bed at night, so the cell phone isn't in our way. The good thing about this is these things are removable like this, and then you'll notice bungee cords. Oh, back up just a little bit. Here's our light for inside. All you had to do, again, I showed you on another video, the battery's almost dead in it now, or I'd show you the full thing. All you gotta do is pull down on it and boom, it's on. It lights up 360 and it is ultra bright in here. As far as that part goes, you'll see how loose this canopy is by the fact I'm popping on it. We take those two handles out and that thing is in our hands. We take it and we load it in one of the cabinets. Over here, these bungee cords, you take this side down, you take this side down, you bring this cabinet up like this, and you hook those into it to hold this open. They aren't there yet, but there's going to be two little puck lights, one in this one and one in the other one. That way we can have puck lights shine down on the bed when we need reading lights. Yes, reading lights. The good thing about this particular setup, I don't know if you noticed, but now I have little lock latches. The reason why those little lock latches are there is we can fill this thing up, latch it shut, lay it down into the stack of when we load this thing up for leaving, and those lock latches will keep everything from spilling out. So the thing is, I have those S-hooks I showed on that other video. I have that on the back of these holding them up, and those S-hooks are nothing but strong. Thing is, I pick them up by those S-hooks, set them on the floor, and take those S-hooks and drop them back in their bag. Then I take those things and I set them down on the floor, one beside the other, with all the other cases that'll be going in this thing, and that would be how we would pack the world up. Those things are locked so that when we load something into them, if I pick it up from the floor, the flaps would open and everything would spill out. Well, now that they're locked, I pick it up from the floor, put the S-hooks on the back, hang it on the pipe, and call it done. I never have to reload it again. And as of now, this one has stuff in it that will never fall out. That's the whole key to that. And you'll notice that back here I have 4 boxes. Those boxes were collapsible boxes that I bought some 5+ years ago, that I bought them for storage. Now they're being used. Almost everything I have is being repurposed. It's getting another purpose in life. That's all it is. She's got a tickle in her throat. Live with it.
Sorry.
These are the chairs for the media room. My fan is up here pointing down at me. Her fan is down here pointing at her. Wave at the group. Say hi.
Hi.
But this is the bedroom collapsed. That's what you would call it. That is the dining room table, game table, media table, whatever we want it to be, and it sets up in front of the chairs. And we have plenty of room to set the thing up, so there's no issue there. The black bag I showed on another video has been moved towards the back of the camper, in the fact that we needed room to be able to open up the kitchen. Now we have that room. And speaking of room, you'll notice 2 stack cases here. These are in fact collapsible cases, but they will never be collapsed ever again, because what goes in them, the bottom one, is our bag of clothes. Now you'll notice it's tucked in behind the kitchen. Don't let that bother you. This thing will slide out all the way to here. That way you can access kitchen things from in there. And one beautiful thing about it is this used to be a hardware box, which is now converted to being a spices box. And you'll notice they all look black. There's a reason for that. That is a piece of sponge. What we do is we pour the powder of whatever it is into that little compartment. Then we put that sponge in that compartment and we have a label on top of it. Because she will have the thing pulled out, all she'll have to do is lift this case out of that shelf and set it on the kitchen sink and have all of her spices right there at the ready to do whatever she wants. When she's done, all she does is close the lid, stick it back down there. That up there is coffee or paper towels or what, I don't remember, but that's what that canister is. there'll probably be another one put there. This is the charging center. Yes, our fans run off of DeWalt batteries. This is the charger. We found out on our inverter, this charger takes about 30 minutes and it'll recharge a battery, and that battery will last almost 2 days on everything we're doing out here. This is the media center TV I showed you earlier, that we sit back in the chairs, we enjoy the movie or whatever's going on. And this media center running up, we don't have lithium batteries. What we have is a marine battery. A marine battery is used to being in a boat and powering the electronics in that boat for the time you drive it. Well, that's what we're doing here. A marine battery up front, outside in the toolbox that I showed from an earlier video. That marine battery, what we do is we spin the truck around, put a set of jumper cables on it, and charge that battery up for about 30 minutes. Here's the surprise. Not only do I not have a generator on board, so I don't have to deal with the noise, but on this, because I use the truck, I use maybe a gallon worth of gas. That's $3. Oh well. I use that gallon of gas, it charges that battery up, I disconnect the jumper cables, throw them back in the truck, spin the truck back around. I do have a set of wires that comes off of the battery. Since I'm doing all that time talking about it, I may as well show it to you. There's the battery, and there's that white cable. That white cable has a set of terminals which are right here. These terminals right here plug into that right there. What that does is charge that battery while we're driving down the road. That way, if we have to leave somewhere and go somewhere else and we need time to charge the battery, that will charge that battery while we're driving down the road. Otherwise, believe it or not, this battery, this same charge, has been running for 2 days and it still shows 12 volts. Granted, almost everything we have is battery operated except that TV. That TV can run for 3 days on that battery. We charged it up for 30 minutes, we got 3 more days. There is the water jug I was talking about. That water jug, when it goes empty, I throw it in the truck and grab another. And I will show you another video we will have about cycling lake water and making it clean enough to drink out of immediately. No batteries required. I will show that in another video. That cabinet right there is her cabinet full of kitchen stuff. This whole thing stays in here unless we're at a lake and it's just too nice. Literally, too nice. Then we bring it out here and set it up. If it turns out there's too much wind, too much rain, too much whatever, we set it up in here. This morning, I was affected by sun. It was in my eyes, bad time. We moved it all in here. And this is absolutely comfortable and sweet. This is the media room, the kitchen, the dining room, the whatever we want it to be. The bedroom is right behind it, all folded up. That's how we shrink everything down to inside the camper. So if we get somewhere and it starts raining, so what? We're covered. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. If not, oh well. If so, please leave a comment. I'd appreciate hearing from you. Talk to you later. Bye.